Very good morning, students. Regarding chapter 2, human reproduction, today we are going to discuss menstrual cycle. The menstrual or ovarian cycle occurs approximately once in every 28 or 29 days during the reproductive life of the female from menarche, that is puberty, to menopause, except during pregnancy. The cycle of events starting from one menstrual period till the next one is called the menstrual cycle, during which cyclic changes occurs in the endometrium every month. Cyclic menstruation is an indicator of normal reproductive phase. Menstrual cycle comprises 4 different phases: menstrual phase, follicular or proliferative phase, ovulatory phase, luteal or secretory phase. Menstrual phase. The cycle starts with the menstrual phase when menstrual flow occurs and lasts for 3 to 5 days. Menstrual flow is due to the breakdown of endometrial lining of the uterus and its blood vessels due to decline in the level of progesterone and estrogen. Menstruation occurs only if the released ovum is not fertilized. Absence of menstruation may be an indicator of pregnancy. However, it could also be due to stress, hormonal disorder, and anemia. So, menstrual phase, here the cycle starts when the menstrual flow occurs and lasts for 3 to 5 days. Next phase is follicular or proliferative phase. The follicular phase extends from the 5th day of the cycle until the time of ovulation. During this phase, the primary follicle in the ovary grows to become a fully mature Graafian follicle, and simultaneously the endometrium regenerates through proliferation. These changes in the ovary and the uterus are induced by the secretion of gonadotropins like follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, which increase gradually during the follicular phase. It stimulates follicular development and secretion of estrogen by the follicle cells. Next, ovulatory phase. Both luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone attain peak level in the middle of the cycle, about the 14th day. Maximum secretion of luteinizing hormone during the mid-cycle, called LH surge, induces the rupture of the Graafian follicle and the release of the ovum, that is secondary oocytes, from the ovary wall into the peritoneal cavity. This process is called ovulation. Rupture of Graafian follicle and thereby the release of ovum, the secondary oocytes, from the ovary wall into the peritoneal cavity. This is only called as ovulation. Next phase is luteal or secretory phase. During luteal phase, the remaining part of the Graafian follicle is transformed into transitory endocrine gland called corpus luteum. The corpus luteum secretes large amount of progesterone, which is essential for the maintenance of the endometrium. If fertilization takes place, it paves way for the implantation of the fertilized ovum. The uterine wall secretes nutritious fluid in the uterus for the fetus. So, this phase is also called Secretory Phase. During pregnancy, all events of menstrual cycle stop and there is no menstruation. In the absence of fertilization, the corpus luteum degenerates completely and leaves a scar tissue called corpus albicans. It also initiates the disintegration of the endometrium, leading to menstruation, marking the next cycle. So, in the absence of fertilization, the corpus luteum degenerates into a whitish body called corpus albicans. This causes disintegration of the endometrium, leading to menstruation. In human beings, menstrual cycle ceases around 50 years of age and it is referred to as menopause. Cyclic menstruation is an indicator of normal reproductive phase and extends between the menarche and the menopause. So next, menstrual hygiene. Menstrual hygiene is vital for good health, well-being, dignity, empowerment and productivity of women. The impact of poor menstrual hygiene on girls is increased stress level, fear and embarrassment during menstruation. This can keep girls inactive during such periods, leading to absenteeism from school. Clean and safe absorbable clothing materials, sanitary napkins, pads, tampons, and menstrual cups have been identified as materials used to manage menstruation. Changing sanitary materials 4 to 5 hours as per the requirement provides comfort, cleanliness, and protection from infections. It also helps in enhancing the quality of life of women during this period. Used sanitary napkins should be wrapped in paper and disposed. It should not be thrown in open areas or drain pipes of toilets. Flushing of sanitary napkins in the drain pipes causes choking of the drainage line, leading to water pollution. So menopause. Menopause is the phase in a woman's life when ovulation and menstruation stops. The average age of menopause is 45 to 50 years. It indicates the permanent cessation of the primary functions of the ovary. So far we discussed menstrual cycle, menstrual hygiene and menopause. That's all about today's class. Thank you.